Another big crowd filing in for Saturday night baseball here at Fenway Park in Boston. So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He enters play sixth in the American League in the batting race. Sends that one out of play for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matt, it hasn't been pretty. I mean, the pitching was not there. They didn't play very well. They got blown out the first 2 games. You just hope you get good quality starting pitching in this one, and you have a chance to play good baseball and maybe win a game. He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Diaz retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for round number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing.
Calling for it, Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts. He went deep in the contest last night. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Sox leave 1. So striding in, Gary Sanchez. He enters play hitting down in the 240s for the year. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind.
Well, that was an awful late swing on a curveball. One of 2 things. He either didn't pick it up or he was sitting curveball and had his mind made up that he was going to swing, and the break broke before he expected it.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Jackie Bradley now. The season batting average comes in down in the 240s. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Well, as you know, Matt, most people in the game call him Patty. In the past, I've seen a couple pitchers wonder where they miss, but he usually rewards them for making good pitches. See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys? Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Well, he started off with a couple pitches soft, and then he came back with a hard fastball right there. He was clearly sitting fastball the whole AB. Couldn't trick him with the heater.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
That misses. 1-2.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Throw it down, you get the strike.
And that swung on and fouled straight back.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. Here's Jurickson Profar, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Xander Bogaerts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, that's good hitting. You know why? Because he's looking for one specific pitch. Those pitches are close. Looks like to us he's laying off them, but they're not what he wants, so he didn't swing. Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it. I really like his game plan. You can clearly see his game plan was, I'm going to bust him inside, and he's done that, and we're already in the third inning and continues to pound the ball in.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan.
Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Hernandez is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Digging in to try it again. Mookie Betts 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Well, he's pitching really good in this game, and the fastball location has been the key. That pitch right there is indicative of the game. Down low, hits a spot. That's what he's been doing with the fastball basically the whole game.
And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after him, being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Here's Yonder Alonso. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy in the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jackie Bradley Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. To short. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled straight back. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Jurickson Profar. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this will land foul. Here it comes, 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the third baseline. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's in time. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Xander Bogaerts is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Now
Digging in once again, Jonathan Villar. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th with all zeros on the board.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. We'll see the exciting young shortstop Starlin Castro lead things off when we return. We're through. Ready once again, Mookie Betts. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he'll step off. Into the windup and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Bird has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see there, that number has him tied for 2nd in the AL in that category. Mark Trumbo comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he just misses with a curveball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Curveball that time, not even close.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it all.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Bullington ranging back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And he's in there at 3rd with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Gary Sanchez stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Well, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. Chop foul over towards the coaching box.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Reds. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The windup and the 0-1. This is grounded foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Jackie Bradley Jr. becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Mitch Moreland stands in as he looks at a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Now that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. and he's doing it all day.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Harold Dan. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Well, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Jonathan Villar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode and you haven't taken one swing.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 0-2 home. Lifted in the air out to left field. Hernandez waits on it. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and the Red Sox are down to their final strike now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. Number 24 hangs win number 11 on his line, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds.
A coach acknowledges a pitcher on his recent spree of strikeouts. He's on a torrid pace. They'll see if he can keep it up.